What's going on, everybody? It's Amon-Rellik, the God Slayer. Back in more, you know what it is. Fallout 4. I'm about to head back over to Covenant. Because, I think I now know how to continue the story over here for this place. Because, like I was saying before, this place seems to have a dark secret. That secret.
Another newcomer. Welcome.
That secret is a caravan ended up getting messed up out here, and this guy here was is investigating what happened to it because he was hired to to protect it. But by the time he got to the caravan, it was already messed up. So, but it's right outside this little settlement here, and so he's trying to figure out what happened. But none of the
something. I'm sure of it.
But the people here are acting strange in terms of that, and they don't want to tell me what happened because, you know, you would kind of think if somebody crashed out here that they would, you know, if they crashed somewhere near a settlement, they would usually come to the settlement and be like, hey, you know, use some help, especially a settlement well guarded like this. And even your own character, like when he he or she, like, you know, studies how much they're like for a small settlement like this, they have a lot of protection. So it's like, you know, there's a lot of things that's kind of off, especially when you get to questioning people. Because, like, I've done the questioning part of a lot of the questioning parts already, and everybody seems to act like they don't know what's going on here.
Well, hello.
So, I need to get something, though. I do know I need to get this. There's a key and that on the table. I need to get that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to close this door. And I couldn't get it before because I didn't have a way to advance to unlock the doors. But I think... Okay, first, before we do this, let's save it. Alright. Because at first I hadn't had a way to unlock advanced locks because I hadn't really been paying attention to it.
Blue, what are you doing?
Shh. Fuck. Girl, get over here. What the fuck up all my stuff? Okay. Okay. I think we got it. Let's see if nobody's... Okay. Everything seems to be cool here. Okay. So...
They're hiding something. I'm sure of it.
There's nothing else in this house that I needed, right? Yeah, because that's the other way out. And... Okay, yeah, so there's nothing else in this house. Alright. Okay. Let's see.
I hate this place.
Hey, Dan.
This whole place has got me on edge. I hope you found something on the caravan.
Not yet.
We'll talk later.
Alright, not yet. Alright, so now that we have the password, Hold on, let me see if... Okay, we got the key to the house.
Well, hello.
It's his password, I think. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
There's a story here. We'll find it.
Mentions the synths as undesirables. Altercation with Miss Bell. Frequent negative comments about other personnel and other places in the Commonwealth, specifically Diamond City. Severe reprimand for warning one trader about the Institute and their ways. If Miss Fitzgerald was not extremely effective in her role, I request she be reassigned to the compound. But she's married to Mr. Fitzgerald, so her permanent posting here is required. Nothing to be done but frequent reinforcement of our missions and its parameters. Sometimes I feel she cares more about running her store than our goals. Concerns. Possession of contraband on 3 separate occasions. General antisocial behavior has made visitors uncomfortable. Huntley's new to Covenant, and given his past, it's understandable that he's jumpy. Hopefully over the time the community can help him feel safe. If he keeps making visitors feel nervous though, he may need to be reassigned. On the bright side, his reclusiveness makes him ideal for running messages to the compound. Even when traders are in town, his absence is rarely noticed. What the? Visitors comment on her nervousness and jumpiness. She's very compassionate. Could that be a problem? After bringing up my concerns to her, Miss Governor has really come around. Part of our job is to act natural, and if anything, she overdoes it. I really hope she's truly recovering instead of putting on an act. Even if it is an act, she's utterly indispensable to our operation. Concerns? None. I have no specific concerns about Dr. Montgomery. Looking at her now, you'd have no idea of what she's been through. The only niggling detail is that she keeps to herself and hasn't integrated into the community. But I suspect she resents being transferred here and would prefer to be working on the core mission. But before she was here, our visitors' number one complaint was the lack of medical services. So we need at least one doctor here. And unfortunately for her, she's the only one qualified that has a suitable temperament. Swanson. Swanson keeps to himself. He works directly for the compound in administering the test. And as such, I have no idea who he was or how to help him. He keeps himself strictly apart from the community. Whether it's his orders or temperament, who's to say? Okay, so this place is a sham. Dr. Huntley has aborted 5 compound runs due to a fisherman named Unknown who has stationed himself at the Mystic Pines Pond. Mr. Huntley reports his new favorite fishing hole is directly on top of the compound entrance. The Stockton retrieval team is also spotted by the outsider. I recommend Wait, what? Okay, what is going on here? Okay, so we know for a fact that this place okay. So what are our objectives? Hold on, what are our objectives here? Because now things are getting out of control and I gotta keep up with stuff. Okay, where we at? Okay. So we gotta okay, we need to talk to Honest Dan and find the compound. Okay.
I hate this place.
Hey, Dan.
You find out anything about the caravan?
They took the survivors to a compound.
Then we're in business. I'll meet you there and we'll rescue ourselves some caravan hands.
All right.
After a long day, nothing beats Jesus lemonade.
Okay.
Hey, a stranger. It's no secret you've been poking around. Not very neighborly of you, if you ask me. I know you think you're doing the right thing. Just don't make any rash decisions you'll regret.
Just come out and say what you mean.
Maybe you heard a rumor about Stockton's caravan in a certain compound? So, hypothetically, let's say there's something to that. We wouldn't do anything unless we had good reasons. The best. Tell you what, you just stop this investigation, and I'll give you a gift. 100 caps. And then you'd be welcome back here as our friend any time.
You can keep your caps.
Sooner or later, all the scum is gonna float to the surface.
Please, just leave well enough alone. There's more going on than you realize.
All right. All right. Let's say that. Cause now we getting to the bottom of this, baby. We'll get to the bottom of it. Okay, so it's across. It's around the lake. Okay. It's on the other side of the lake. All right. Come on, Piper. About to find out what's going on around here. All right, come on.
Something. I'm sure of it.
Let's go, Honest Dan and Piper. Oh, hell. I see eggs. You know what that means. Where there's eggs, there's Mirelurks. It's on the other side of this lake, though. Oh, wow, there's a whole plane in the water. All right, we got some barrels there. It's gonna probably be some rads. Okay, no rats. Okay, good. No rats. Okay, good. No rats. No radulations. There's our fisherman. There's our fisherman.
People are mucking around the shore at all hours, scaring my fish.
Excuse me.
Go find your own fishing spot. Clear out.
Well, we're not actually here to fish, sir. Apparently there's a...
Sooner we get out of this radiation, the better.
I hate this place.
Hey, Dan.
Some people up ahead. I'll follow your lead.
Okay. Okay.
Outsiders aren't allowed. Why are you here?
I'm here to rescue the survivors from Stockton's caravan.
I can't let you do that. This ain't personal.
The missions must be protected.
Oh, God.
Something's out there.
Guess we showed them.
I knew we were coming. Must have tripped some sort of sensor. I bet you 50 capsules are watching me working.
What was that? There you are.
Ooh.
Someone's not interested in visitors.
Okay, what are they protecting though? Like, they keep talking about a mission.
Where'd you go?
Maybe that security helmet might just be... Voltec.
You once a coward.
Wait a second. What is this place?
Who's there?
What is this place? And what the hell is going
No
on?
sign of the caravan yet. They've got to be holding them someplace. What the hell are they doing here anyway?
Is there at least some like... Oh, there you go.
Where am I?
No. How are the subject's vitals?
It's a little unsteady, but within... Who are you? What's... Ah! Son of a bitch! Do that... Ah!
I will only say this once. Speak only when spoken to. Please continue.
The subject is ready for baseline testing.
Subject, answer the questions quickly and with what first comes to mind. You're approached by a frenzied scientist who yells, "I'm going to put my quantum harmonizer in your photonic resonation chamber." What's your response?
Is that safe test? Ah!
Answer the question.
I don't know. I don't know science stuff. Ignore him.
Ignore him, you say. Fascinating.
Is that shock treatment? What the hell? Is that what they're doing? Shock treatment? Is it like some forceful behavior therapy or something there?
Looks like they repurposed some old world sewers. I don't like the sightlines here. Plenty of opportunities for an ambush.
I like the way you think. Okay, it's chained. You think like a professional. I like it. Yeah, me either. I don't like it either. I don't want to shoot you. Hold on. Okay.
What the?
What? The missions must be...
God damn! That was good!
He vanished.
What is going on in this place? Okay.
Don't come back. Please, don't come back.
Better in our hands anyway.
Maybe they're still here, watching us, laughing.
Missions must be protected. Some sort of bridge. Must be another way around. Must be protected.
Hey, something's out there. Wish it hadn't come to that.
You killed it.
Blue, we're not alone here. Got him! That's all of them.
How am I doing on weight? Alright, I got somebody on weight for right now.
The intruder must be eliminated.
Gonna be your last mistake.
Oh shit.
Really held your own there, Blue.
Oh.
The intruder must be
Doctor at all costs.
Meeting room. Great. They got to have more holding cells somewhere. I feel it in my gut. Stockton's people were here.
Last question. Tech Blythe. That's the guy we just shot. All right. That's the guy in the institute suit. I know this sounds insane, but do we need to ask the last question? Without the limiter of multiple choices, the answers will admittedly be more varied, and so the psychological reaction will be different. But maybe it is a core part of the experience. We're seeing marginal improvement of the test's accuracy. To be candid, the improvement is within the margin of error. Perhaps we should consider something drastic. To Emmanuel Rogers. For what it's worth, I agree with you. Question 4 was always Montgomery's baby. I think question 4 is a red herring. We do not have a monopoly on detecting sense. In the Commonwealth, people trip up infiltrators all the time based off their imperfect behavior and memory. Wait, so it is indisputable that the baseball question produces abnormal results. But I think at its heart, this is not a psychological trigger. Instead, it's a defect in memory. So if we pin all of our hopes on question 4, then it's just one wetware update later that we're back to square one. I know you dismiss my insistence that question 3 is the key, but if we have more sophisticated monitoring of test subjects, EKG, pupil dilation, response time, then the subliminal data would speak volumes. Sense are incapable of true feeling. So again, question 3. Chambers surely has to see losing Montgomery as a mistake. I don't care if Covenant is lacking medical assistance. Our limiting factor isn't the stream of test subjects going through Covenant. It's our acquisition rate of test negatives and our research bandwidth. Montgomery is far more important here than giving scavengers checkups. Can you please talk to Chambers about this?
Must be eliminated.
Wait a second, so...
Come back here, damn it.
Need that. Shit. Wait a second.
Confidence on subject 12 is high. We'll know for certain post-mortem. And any progress on question 3? None. The EKG shows nothing unexpected. The answers are too damn predictable. You've made your opinions quite clear on the value of question 3. Removing it could invalidate all the data we've accumulated to date. Moving on. Question 4. The data on this is fascinating. Why does baseball have the highest degree of correlation? Even more than question 8. Our methodology was exhaustive. Subject 12's answers in regards to baseball in his childhood were particularly fascinating. See here and here. We need another failure to explore this further. We can do nothing more with Subject 12 except final processing.
I'll let the reclamation team know.
Wait a second. So they're kidnapping people to find ways to trip up Institute? Since? Is that what they're doing?
Got a clearing up ahead. I got your 6. Who knows where more of the bastards will pop up.
Alright. Is that what they're doing?
Thought I saw something.
You did. Don't push me.
I know it's you.
Ow!
This is normal for other journalists.
I did not mean to do that. I meant to bat him. Hey, that's what I meant to do.
I lost him.
You lost me. Well, that's no good. You shouldn't lose me.
Gone. Gotta be.
No, I ain't going. Okay. Out of the way, Piper.
Maybe it's over.
Hold on, let's pull out that hair bustle. There you go. Let's pull out that hair bustle.
The mission
If we're
must be
gonna dance?
eliminated.
Go hear some.
Oh!
Watch out.
Oh, that's some bullshit hell. God dang it. Oh, she down.
Expected.
Yo, I'm over here like I'm about to put this hair bustle to him and then Piper just shot. Alright. That's our way out, I think. Alright. Gotta have the helmets. So you see me.
Hey there.
And here you are. My life's work on the verge of ruin, all because of your efforts to find Stockton's supposed daughter. You do know she's most likely a synth, yes? If you are more than a hired gun, perhaps we can stop this before it's too late.
Stockton's daughter is a synth?
Why else do you think we attacked her caravan? After testing, we have well over a 70% confidence level of our initial diagnosis. I'd have to perform an autopsy to be sure.
Go on.
What would you do if your family was destroyed by a synth right in front of you when you were but a child? Would you roll over and accept it? Or would you do something about it?
What happened to you?
In Diamond City, a lifetime ago, my parents and 8 others were massacred by someone. At first, we thought the maniac was human. But that was the day we learned of the Institute's latest creations, the synths. As long as the Institute walks invisibly amongst us, they strike without warning and control us from the shadows. I've dedicated my life to devising a test to detect these hidden synths, to root them out so they can be extinguished. Isn't that a goal worth fighting for?
A war? Really? Is it that bad?
Hundreds of kidnappings over the years. Ask the survivors if it's really that bad. And there are so many other tragedies that may be their responsibility as well.
You can't seriously want to kill all the synths.
We most certainly do. But we have to find them first. A living synth is indistinguishable from a human by any medical test yet devised. But it turns out psychology can detect a difference. Enter the safe test.
They were trying to see if I was a synth. Wow.
Infancy. But through sacrifice and perseverance, our success rate is improved.
Sacrifice?
But your methods are barbaric. It's torture.
To improve the safe test, intense psychological pressure must be applied to our test subjects. It is distasteful, but necessary. Covenant is many things. A refuge for the broken people left in the wake of the Institute's rampages. A place of safety and healing. But most importantly, it is our one chance to end this age of paranoia. I will make you a deal. If you let me dispose of Stockton's synth and continue our work, I'll match whatever reward you were offered.
I've had my fill of crazy on this contract. No deal.
Fortunate for me, I wasn't talking to you.
You side with this nut job, and we're going to have a serious, deadly problem.
Yeah, I'm not siding with her.
That's a deal I won't accept.
The pain you've caused, it ends today.
Then you'll just have to kill me.
You act like that's a problem.
Ours now. What is all this?
Hey, Dan.
Just what the hell are they doing down here?
They torturing people because, like, the thing about it is this. Why I chose what I did was because of the fact that even though I understand they're trying to, weed out synths for the, for the supposed safety of man and all that good stuff, the problem is you're torturing people that could very well not be synths. And if they're not synths, you torture them to the point of death. You know what I mean? Like, you're torturing people to the point of death. And it's like, that's no good. Like, that's no good. I need that. Like, that's no good. And so it's like, you can't, I put it to you this way. Even though there is there are certain times in which evil things can be done in the name of good, and sometimes that can be considered a net good in the end. There is a limit to how far you can push that anecdote, because when it comes to the way synths work, there's like a gray area. Like, that's the one thing about Fallout that's so cool, is that the technology they have been able to, the Institute have created, literally puts a gray area between human life and mechanical life. It makes it so much like each other that there's a like there's a sense can feel things like emotion and stuff like that. Like, so it's like the fact that they have this weird gray area in between is something that you have to like take into account when you're talking about the torture of random people. And then again, a lot of these people are dying and they're not synths. So what happens when you kill a person and then you have the autopsy and you realize there's no mechanical, bits of them in any form or fashion. You just killed a human being because of your paranoia about synths. You see what I'm saying? Like, so now you're justifying the murder of what little is left of humanity because of your paranoia about synths. And at the end of the day, not all synths are bad. Yeah, there are certain synths, but you just gotta be like, yeah, I gotta drop these. Like your robotic Gen 1s and 2s, but Gen 3s aren't. Not all Gen 3s are. A lot of them are just, they didn't even ask to be made, but they're in that situation where they're like, I feel human. Hell, a lot of the synths you come to find don't even know they're synths until like the one that we found in that one, she died in my game because I wasn't able to get the settlement protected in time, but she didn't even know she was a synth until she accidentally killed somebody she cared about, and then she kept finding herself in situations where she was killing people. She didn't even really know she was a synth. Now, I don't even know she was a real synth at all, for real, but she could have just been crazy. But, we've had multiple times where we come across synths that didn't even know they were synths to begin with. Like, that's how real they are, some of them can become. So it's like, it's the moral implications for some of this stuff in this game really surprised me. Retrieval team. Until this whole Honest Dan affair is resolved, stand down. The Stockton retrieval drew too much attention. Miss Fitzgerald is furious you extracted Subject 14 so close to Covenant. See that doesn't happen again. Our team all patched up and ready to grab some sense. Still tracking Subject Boyd. Just give us the order. I do not need a degree in socioeconomics to realize Covenant's trade policies are unsustainable. As soon as we can afford the subsidies, Miss Fitzgerald will increase her prices to attain self-sufficiency. Commercial traffic will slow, but more than traders visit Covenant now. One of Dr. Rogers' points concern me. Covenant has had a net operating loss since its inception. Its expenses are staggering. The fusion batteries alone are a pricely sum. The assets seized from the captured subjects in no way makes up this massive deficit. If we were a business, I'd say we're a couple of months away from bankruptcy. So they created a fake settlement, basically, to lure in people to conduct this experiment of how to decipher between humans and synths. This is wow. Wow. Grave concerns. Do you think these objections have not been raised before? But by all means, propose a viable alternative, but bear this in mind. Fact. We need a large data sample. The larger the better. Fact. The initial test is most effective if the subjects are close to their psychological baseline. Fact. If the Institute gets a single hint of our existence, our mission will end before it has truly begun. Covenant was designed from the ground up to attract visitors, and it is working. Our data pool is increasing at an exponential rate, and the subjects take the test voluntarily and unaware. Effectively, the test is hiding in plain sight. So when we took that test, so basically when we take that test, the person writes down our answers and then they give them to them, and they keep kidnapping people to test the results of the test to better improve the answers that the person that that unknowingly walks in and takes this test. Oh, wow. That's okay. Covenant is a mistake. I cannot dispute Dr. Ryan's case for the therapeutic value of the community, but our mission must come first. The wide variety of risk we expose ourselves to is outright foolish. My concerns should not have been summarily dismissed. There must be another, saner way.
Oh, thank goodness. I'm free.
Excuse me.
I thought I'd never get out of there.
Okay. And like that's the screwed up part. Is like, come on, Piper. That's the screwed up part too. Is like y'all. It's like y'all murdering people, man. Y'all murdering people over this. Like,
hey, Dan.
So Stockton gets his daughter and we get paid. Not a bad day.
It was good working with you.
Likewise. Glad you were on my side. Here's your cut of the reward. I'll get my half from Stockton. Been a pleasure.
damn.
Be safe, Dan.
Same to you.
Hey.
You know, you look like you could really use this. These things have literally saved my life.
Your thoughts?
Or one well-preserved relic, you know that?
Oh, nothing.
Okay.
Alright. So that was the secret to Covenant. Now I'm interested in something. I'm interested in something now. Because hold on. I'm interested in something. Okay, yeah, I think she's good and gone. I'm interested in something. I'm interested in... Okay. Yeah, I go back. I'm interested in yeah, cause that was this dude. Blythe was this guy. Okay, cause yeah, I am actually now very interested on what happens if I go back to them. I'm very interested in what will happen if I go back there.
Stay smooth skins much longer if we don't get a move on.
Alright.
Don't scare the fish, asshole.
Hi.
Go find your own fishing spot. Clear out.
Like, dude, you have no idea what you were sitting on top of. Aw, these people died together. That's how you do it, baby. If you're gonna die, you're gonna die, do your best not to die alone. I mean, we all gonna die, but, you know, do your best not to die alone when it happens. Although, for some of us, that's just gonna be a cold, harsh truth that we will. Whether it be of our own temperaments or just our rotten luck at life. All right. Okay.
Huh?
You ruined everything.
Hear that?
You think
Is
you
that
can kill
you?
everyone in the compound and get away with it?
I do it. I do it. Okay, I do it. Damn!
Here's hoping they don't come back.
Okay. Move.
What's that noise?
Move.
What was that? Still in one piece.
Locked tight.
Wow. come back here and kill everybody. Okay. I mean, so is that it?
Hey, Deezer.
Less rads, less mute fruit, same great taste. Try Deezer's lemonade.
I'll pass.
You don't.
Oh boy. Now I'm genuinely curious. I am genuinely curious now as to what the heck I'm supposed to be doing with this place, because I mean it's gone. Right? It's gone. Like
I can carry something if you need.
we did the thug thistle here, so I am now carrying too much to. Is that an oil thing? That surely is an oil canister. I need that. Piper! Now this is yeah. Okay. Luckily ain't nobody else alive except this dude.
Hey.
You say the word.
Oh wow. This place straight up becomes. Yep, the place straight up becomes a covenant settlement. Wow. Alright. I'ma get I'll probably get some people from Outpost Zamonja to connect these two. And then that'll be it for all of the settlements. Wow. Thanks guys for watching. Amon-Rellik the Godslayer. This was the secret to Covenant. I'm about to go blast whoever that is shooting. We out.